Okay. So, it's go time.
We've changed places.
Yeah. Clearly, I do not have the beard this bearded man has, but he does not have the flex that I have.
But you have the controller.
I do. But
That's a scary thought.
it is. But then again, you also have the mic behind me, which is a scary thought to me.
I know.
So
You agreed to this.
I did. I agreed to a lot of things that I don't regret because I regret nothing. You know, but that's how it is. Anyways, this is Secret of Evermore. Some of you may remember this game as the Square's attempt to have a Western mana in the States. It was the only game made by Square USA before they went under. They also made Final Fantasy The Spirits Within. A lot of the things you see, if you've ever played Secret of Mana, it will play very similar. It has the ring menu, everything. However, everything about this game is different in terms of it was built from the ground up. It was not just mana system pulled from Japan and thrown into this game. They, for whatever reason, I don't remember the exact details point for point, but something to the effect of there were some legal issues, international issues, what have you, and they could not get the system over, so they literally had to reprogram it from what they remembered about the mana system. So it's interesting in that aspect. So right now, 2 days before I got to AGDQ, I'd been struggling for 8 months to get the world record back in any percent, and I finally did it with a 1:16.26. And as far as I know, I don't know because I don't check Twitter. I mean, I have this old monstrosity that I use. I mean, this thing is so outdated. I mean, the only thing more outdated than this is probably the old brick of a cell phone.
I'm surprised he can get phone calls on that thing.
I mean, the text messages get eaten half the time, but I mean, so I don't check Twitter, I don't do any of that. And there's another runner, his name is Croc, which I took the record from. He is extremely capable of taking it back. So if anything happened, which may or may not, I have no idea. As far as I know, I have the best time right now. So that may or may not change. I don't know. And if it does, good. Because the whole point is I want to see this game get below sub 16. That is my ultimate goal. Because that from where it was at SGDQ 2013 to now is ridiculous. So, by the way, I'm going to need the boy's name right away. So...
All right. Well, the boy's name with a $500 lead is OBB.
OBB.
Ob.
Well, there's some things with OBB that are possible. So
It's Ob.
yeah. The timing will start when I actually gain control of the boy. So it's about 5-6 seconds after I hit the OK button. So 3, 2, let's go. And go. All right, Mr. Flowers, let's see how you feel today.
So, if you thought this game was well programmed, I don't know what dimension you're living in, but he's going to start off with a glitch right here. He's going to keep the dog sniffing up there at the top, and now he's going to take a bunch of damage with the boy. Hopefully,
ooh, Mr. Flower,
hopefully
come
it's
on.
quick.
Mr. Flower, what are you doing? No, Mr. Flower, you have job. Mr.
Nope.
Flower.
Nope. There we go.
Okay,
There's a hit.
okay.
And nope.
No, why'd I do? Okay, you know what? Nope. Go back down. Go back down. We can do this. We can do this. I can still do trick. Come on, boy. Bad, Mr. Flower. Good job, Mr.
Good
Flower.
So what he did there, he put the dog past the trigger to the door. So as soon as he died, he switched to the dog, which put him in the next room. And then in the next room, there's normally a fight with a bunch of raptors.
Cutscene as well, yeah.
Yeah, cutscene, then a fight with some raptors. And you're sort of intended to lose it. So when you die, this cutscene then plays out. But what he did is, since he died before he even went to the screen transition, he was able to trigger that cutscene to start a little bit earlier without having to do the fight at all.
Mm-hmm. And usually when you die, it's instantaneous. Like, there's no real delay. But on that screen, for some reason, there's enough of a delay that you can actually see the damage value and then die. Dog.
Don't you have to name the dog?
Nope. I have plan.
Okay.
Really? You silly puppers.
So what he was doing there is he was leashing the dog through that guy. I forget the exact control mechanisms for it. I've actually played through this once with all the route stuff.
So basically what it is leashing is if you're holding a direction and it's only with the dog. You can kind of do it with the boy, but it's way harder. The dog responds much better. And as you're letting off that directional button and you hit select, and it's got to be, I think, within like a frame or two, what ends up happening is the dog will just keep walking in that direction. Now, the dog also can do a thing called, well, obviously he's very useful for sniffing out things like, gourds and all that other stuff where he's like, hey, human, found this. Go grab. And you're like, no, dog, we don't have time for that. And he's very adamant about finding the stuff for you. I mean, he'll get really crazy where he's like, no, I want you to find this human. So, but there's a piece of oil that's kind of off to the left and down. And what'll end up happening is in that trick where even if you get it right, it's random whether or not the dog will go, hi, I found this. And he could just keep trying to get this oil until you grab it. And then he's just like, oh, never mind, you got it, so I don't need to worry about you. No, boy, you're not supposed to swing at that. Leave the Skeletsnail alone. It did nothing to you. Okay, good so far.
So for this act, he actually wants to be in control of the dog more often than the boy, because this particular dog actually runs faster than most other iterations of the dog. So he wants to keep in control of him just to be able to keep the movement going. However, the dog's walking speed is much slower than the boy's.
He's a lumbering beast.
He is basically what he's doing is he's mashing the dash button to get as much speed out of it as possible. And he can only dash when he actually has a little bit of a percentage down there. And, I mean, that recharges slowly over time, but by mashing it, he's actually getting a little bit extra use out of it because there's a few frames when it hits 0 that it still lets you run for a moment. I believe that's how it works anyway.
Yeah, it's a rhythmic mashing. Like, I'm not just hammering it as fast as I can. The reason being is because the only way I'm actually able to go as fast as I am is because I'm actually, like, trying to maximize the sprinting available. Oh, Maggot, come on.
Okay, so what he did there is he barked with the dog and kind of jumped over a trigger, and that prevented the floor from collapsing.
Boy, what are you doing? Get out of there, boy. Boy, stop doing that. Oh my God, boy, stop trying to trigger that.
The AI boy can actually trigger that as well.
The AI dog could trigger it too if he's being himself. Okay, good. We despawned that maggot. Good job. We got Smeagol.
So
Smeagol
what happened there was he switched over to the dog, and while he was on the dog, the maggot that was on screen went off screen, which despawned it entirely, which allowed him to just walk straight through it. Nice. We refer to that one as a Gandalf maggot.
Yeah, that's Gandalf the Grey. We're still coming up on Gandalf the White. Gandalf the White will determine if I can do this other trick. Okay, let's hope it works. Boy. Okay, uh-oh. Oh, boy. Okay, he despawned. Okay. Okay, there's one. Okay. Good.
Okay, good. What he just did there is he did the Thrax intro skip. Normally there's a short cutscene where you just kind of walk up slowly, and a bunch of maggots will spawn as well. But what he did there is he was able to jump over the trigger by doing the pedal in the previous room, which allowed him to have control before he should have. And then he came into the room.
Got him. Oh, got him.
And then he came into the room.
Whew.
And...
Okay. Now for the second part, or the third technically. Okay, let's see. So there's a lot of technical talk after this when it comes time, but I got to really make sure I get this right. Okay, come on, mash. Okay. Got the fast one. Okay, good. So there's a lot of stuff going on there. There's the Thrax intro skip, the Thrax outro skip. There's all kinds of stuff. Basically, what the Thrax intro skip is, we shove the boy over to that door to the left there, and we get the dog up to a position where, kind of like in the first screen with the raptor skip and everything, where he's ready. Only we do it with the boy. What we do then is, because the boy won't actually stay in position like the dog you can hold sniff, and as long as there's nothing that he can sniff, he'll stay. With the boy, on the other hand, he's just a mess of AI mumble jumble. He's going to do whatever he feels like. So, okay. Okay. What'll end up happening with the boy is, you old man. What'll end up happening with the boy is, unless you use an item to hold him in place, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, because we're going risky. Unless you hold the boy in place with like an item or something on that trigger, he's not going to be in the position you want. Because what ends up happening is, originally when you enter that screen where Thrax is, the game likes to push you in the direction that you came from, meaning if you were going up, it's going to shove you up. If you're going down, it's obviously going to shove you down, and such, etc. So what we did, though, is because we switched to the boy at the last second, what it does is the game thinks, oh, you're the boy, so we're going to shove you to the left instead because he takes a left exit. What that does is because it doesn't shove us up into the trigger to activate the cutscene with Thrax, kind of like what we did with the big bug skip there, where we jumped over some triggers with the dog and I sniffed really quick, then switched back over to the dog. It allows me to go straight in, skip over all that cutscene, all the maggots that drop down, all the lag, and just start pummeling him. After we kill him, and during that fight scene, if you notice, the boy had no HP. It's a trick called Zombie Boy, where if you take enough damage and you get back into the boy's menu fast enough by like casting alchemy, kind of similar to where the game doesn't quite recognize you're dead, it kind of has you in the state of suspended, well, I can't be hit, and et cetera, but Thrax's scream can still kill the boy if he screams again. So what we do, though, is we end up taking out the boy, or we kill Thrax, we run down with the dog, activate that trigger, which goes through the whole intro, which allows us to actually get into the scene that will allow us to do what you kind of saw there, where I was trying to frame buffer getting into going to save that guy. And that was, okay, I'm good, never mind. It allows us to, how did we put that? It's basically a cutscene skip, the long and short. We use one cutscene to basically get rid of another cutscene. So yeah, we're cool like that.
Also, don't worry about the fact that the dog and the boy both entered Fire Eyes' hut from through the roof.
That's normal.
That's how I believe that's how everybody.
That's normal. That's what superheroes do, like me. I mean, it's a normal part of life. So yeah, there is a fast and a slow way of doing that Thrax outro skip, where the fast way is there's 3 text boxes that go through, and then the boy may walk up and put his hand up and celebrate, hey, I got the axe. If he does, before the 4th text box comes up, then you didn't get the fast one. It only saves about 4 seconds. Oh, by the way, we need to name the dog. I'm sorry.
All right. Well, we've certainly had a fair amount of donations for that, and looks like Leg Dog is the winner.
Spell that out, please.
Capital L-E-G, capital D-O-G, no space.
Leg Dog. I feel so sorry for the dog. We all know what happens to dog. What is his true name, Mr. Dragon Dark?
Will be yelled at.
Thank you.
The boy will be too.
Yeah, that's true. So, the reason I came back here, obviously, to name the dog, beside the point, there was a thing called the Fire Eyes intro skip, where it's just, again, a frame-perfect character swap. We frame buffer it by doing that, and then you hold select, you leave the text box up with the dog looking at that guard, and then you actually have to enter the houses in that order. Oh, I don't want it flash. I don't need that. Go away, Fire Eyes. We don't want you. What that'll allow us to do is it's about 3 seconds faster than going through that actual scene that you just saw in an actual any % run, which, hey, man, at this point, with where the game is at, it is extremely optimized. Extremely. Where are you going? Also, we're picking up Defend. Not the best ability, but it's extremely useful for what we're trying to do.
It will come in handy later, but just for right now, remember that we have it, and we'll come back to that.
Also, we're quickly coming to the end of Act 1. If you remember this game from your childhood, nice, thank you, Plants. Yeah, we just cut out about 20 to 30 minutes of it by just clipping through a rock.
Yeah, so the rocks work pretty much the same way as enemies do, in that if you get them off screen, they don't exist.
Pretty much.
So he switches to the dog, and then basically while the screen is going back to the boy, he runs through the rock because it doesn't exist.
There are no rocks.
Same thing with that enemy and this rock.
So we just skipped about, like I said, 25 minutes of the game.
You're supposed to go get the levitate spell, which takes quite a while to get.
And supposedly there's some kind of salad bowl somewhere in there. Do you remember that?
Sala something. I don't know.
It looks like something. I'm sure we'll see it later.
There's a mythical boss that I don't think actually exists.
It's possible. It's possible.
I think you're supposed to kill it to get the levitate spell, but I mean, I've never seen them.
Okay, yeah,
so.
I haven't either. That's why I was like, have you seen anything about it? Because I mean, you've played more of a common than I have in the last, however long.
I don't remember another a boss before it, but I also don't remember exactly where you get the levitate spell because I haven't seen it in so long. I mean, you don't need it.
No, you don't. I mean, what's a few levitations between friends? I mean, just doesn't it,
Oh, so that Viper back there, he's friendly, but you have to hit him once for him to help you.
He's Viper Bro. He's very much Viper Bro.
All right,
This is the world's worst Pokemon. His name is Magmar, and I'm not kidding. He is a giant rock, and
he's your pet rock.
He is indeed my pet rock. By the way, yes, we have 2 Fire Eyes. One is evil, one is good, because every game needs an evil twin of all the main heroes, heroines, what have you. Just makes sense.
All right, so let's go for good spawn here.
Come on, buddy.
There's 3 different spawn points, and we got a good one. 6, 7, 8. This is how counting works in Evermore.
1, 2, 3. What? 3, 4, 5. That was a phantom. I didn't even see that. I didn't even see him attack me. That's great, game. 2, 3. Yeah, I can't kill him. I literally have prepared for if he attacks. He dropped. There was no animation, and usually you can see like his head start to dip down, like he's going to spit a fireball. There was no animation. I literally didn't even see it. I had no idea he was going to do that. That is normal for Magmar in a marathon, I should say.
What he's actually doing there too is he's doing what we call 8 casting. Normally, the game will only let you cast a spell twice before cutting you off. But what he's doing is he's actually having control of the dog and then switching to the boy and
opening the boy's menu.
Yeah, opening the boy's menu. And he's able to cast up to 8 times that way. You physically cannot cast more than 8, though, because there's only so many sprites that can be on screen at a time, and it will cut you off at 8.
Yes. There are exceptions to that. Projectile attacks or alchemy attacks versus, like, instant things. You can actually have a total of 16 on the screen if you know what's what. So you'll kind of see that near the end there. Oh, wow. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. Come on, be good. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. Kill him. Low ball. Oh my gosh, that's terrible damage. That is one of the worst damage rolls you can get. This might not even kill him. Which, this is... get down here. 1, 2, 3. Oh, wow.
That is extremely bad luck.
That is like safe, too, what I did. That is the power of the damage range that Alchemy can play. 547 is like one of the lowest I've ever seen. I think the lowest I've ever seen is 520. And that's like, holy cow, you must have been like...
To give an idea, most of the time, this kills him.
Yeah.
More often
those
than not.
3 hardballs should have finished him off based upon what I did in Thrax. So, like, usually on Thrax, on a real run, you're only casting 13 hardballs. In a marathon safe run, you're casting 16 because each hardball you take away decreases the chance of success by a lot. So you go from about 80, 85 on Thrax, maybe even 90 with a 16, and it drops down to about 30.
But for this guy, he should have had enough damage, but he just got really lowballed on the damage rolls.
There's nothing I can do about that, so it is what it is. No. And 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 3, 4. Wait. Go in there, you... Really? Okay. So Heat Wave is triggered by a damage threshold, by the way. 2, 3, 4, 5, which again was really high, which makes no sense. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Die. Are you kidding me?
Wow.
What is going on here? This is very... 1, 2, 3. Die. No.
There we go.
Okay. And by the way, that could have still killed me.
This is Evermore being Evermore. by the
Heat
way.
wave is basically damage is decided how many characters on screen divided, or full damage divided by how many characters on screen. I've actually killed him like that. Oh, and by the way, Magmar just regenerated there. He's dead, but don't question that. I've actually died after the fact from Magmar, where I've killed him, and he's done like 70 damage with a heat wave. And if the dog is dead, you're dead, even if you kill him.
It should also be noted that while he was doing those 8 castings, he was also going into the dog's status screen. And what that was doing was canceling the animation for the spells and causing them to hit a lot sooner, so he could get into the casting animations a lot faster. That way he was able to get them off. Usually we'll get everything off before the first heat wave, and then we'll get hit by it after Magmar is dead. But the timing on it is extremely tight. I've actually done the 8 casting. You have to be very, very quick on those buttons. Like, you don't want him moving more than a frame in between each of your castings.
And then the 16 casting.
Yeah, 16 casting is really awkward because of how many button presses there are in the menus.
Yeah, I was definitely making some mistakes, but I mean...
You were also getting RNG'd
I
bad.
was getting some weird stuff going on here. Like, I've got a really good rhythm. So what you're seeing is not indicative of what usually happens, even in like practice attempts. So it is what it is. Sometimes it's Evermore.
It's still very difficult to do properly. Even when you're practiced on it, it's still something you can very easily mess up because of the timing.
Yeah, get in there, you.
Okay, Fred.
The other thing is I play on a widescreen CRT. So that's a little bit different than what most people are used to. Dragon Dark here has had the privilege of trying to play games on my TV. And
I've told him to turn the aspect ratio back to normal so I can play games. Because I don't play normal games on widescreen.
No, you go
Fred.
up. It's not Fred I'm worried about. I was like, don't you dare, boy.
Don't
go in the pit
Yeah.
and then decide I'm sitting here because I'm angry at you.
Don't worry about the fact the boy just walked across that pit too. That's normal.
That's normal for superheroes. Okay, by the way, someone have a timer? And, okay, the timer started there.
Started at 19:05 according to that clock.
Okay, so whoever had a stopwatch, I need that because I cannot press the game or progress the game until 15 minutes has gone by. There's an internal 15-minute timer in the game that starts as soon as you enter this town. And there's nothing you can do. There's no way to advance it. Just wanted to make sure I got that. So what ends up happening is every time you go into something like that, you open the ring menu, you're in an item screen, anything, the timer stops. Which is no good because that means that you're just delaying the progression of the story even further. It's kind of a double-edged sword or a double whammy because you lose the time going in there because you can't move, and then you lose the time again because, well, the timer says I'm stopping. Also, that is Lobotomy Chicken, the world's strongest chicken. I am not kidding you.
Yes, and you want to hear that song.
You do.
You have about 15 minutes.
I'm not kidding you. If you have not heard Lobotomy Chicken, it is the most... I can't... Like, the words I don't think the words I can use are permitted in GDQ. And I'm not saying that in, like, a bad way, but in, like, the words don't exist. They're that amazing. Oops. There we go.
Come on, boy.
That's normal. The screen scroll back is kind of a weird thing. So, also, blimp skip that we did at the very beginning where we just are like, yeah, we're just going to walk across this pit because we're awesome like that. Boy. Come on now, buddy. We have a job to do. You need to cooperate. What we did is we manipulated the AI, the boy's AI, for a very aggressive stance. And when he's very aggressive, what'll end up happening is he'll just go on his own merry way. There we go. We can use that similar like we did early on with leashing the dog. Exact same thing there, only the boy's AI just takes care of it for you with a hit-and-run tactic. If you don't have control of a character, they can just walk over pits because eventually the pit will have something that allows you to walk through it. So it's like, well, we'll just go up there and start the 15 minutes early. even though all this is going on and it does kind of slow the timer down, it's much faster than going through it, waiting for everything, then starting the 15 minutes.
Yeah, you want that 15 minutes going as soon as possible. So everything that we're doing now is advancing that timer so it's just that much sooner. Because as of right now, we haven't found a way to skip it.
Yeah.
We would love to, but right now we just haven't.
And also, you'll notice I had to pull the dog down from the upper left-hand corner. The reason I go up on the beach, the top part, and then go right back down is because it loads the dog in the position 0-0 up there. And what ends up happening is it allows me to pull the dog down with a frame-perfect character switch going through one of those caves from the bottom to the top. You're not supposed to be able to do that. Long story short, Evermore. So we have time for a couple quick donations while I'm just kind of preparing for the next glitch that we need to do.
Perfect. Well, we've got a few large ones here. There is a $1,500.
Wow! Very nice.
That is from Kaz180 saying pig, egg, leg, beg, bog, hog, nog.
I think he said lobotomy chicken.
I heard lobotomy chicken. Babak!
Okay, so we're trying to set up a glitch here. He needed to get poisoned, and now we need Monk Bro here.
Come on, Monk Bro.
One more chance.
Whoa. Hey.
Whoa,
oh,
Fred.
gosh. Wow.
Well, Fred, please.
Okay,
Nope.
I got hit. Thank God. I was scared. I was like, that Fred was ready. He was like, you're in my death zone.
So unfortunately, he did not get the plague like we wanted.
Or the confound.
Or confound. He needs another status ailment. He needs poison, and he needs one other status ailment. And he's trying to set up a glitch here that's going to basically take us through the rest of the game.
2 glitches, technically.
Well, yeah, 2 glitches. Yeah, we'll let them speak for themselves when they actually happen. But
Also, when the time comes, I'm going to need everybody, and that includes everybody watching, you the viewers at home, the people in the room, the people not in the room. I'm gonna require one thing of you, and it's gonna be the most important thing you've ever done in your life, outside of maybe marrying your significant other. I just want to make sure that's understandable before I get someone in trouble. But you must flex like your life depends on it, because without that, the power of this glitch will not work.
yes,
It's a true statement. So even lobotomy chicken would flex.
But first, we need Spider Bro to be a bro.
This is normal. So go ahead and, sorry about that, Mr. Donator.
Not a problem. We also have a $1,416 donation.
Nice.
Ooh.
Very nice. Thank you.
That is from Scarizard220 saying it's a dog with legs. It just makes sense.
I heard lobotomy chicken there, too.
I heard lobotomy chicken, too.
I'm hearing a lot of lobotomy chicken.
I am as well. So continue, please, Mr. Host.
Sure, there's a donation from Rosella for $1,000.
Woo!
The big donors coming out.
Yeah, let's go.
And that one says pig, egg, pig, egg, pig, egg.
Lobotomy chicken.
Lobotomy chick, yeah. Okay.
Okay,
Keep going. No, keep going. You have time
Sure.
for one more.
$50 from Sandalphon. The secret of Evermore. The chicken god is actually a guy in a chicken suit handing out coupons.
Monk Bro is not being a bro right now.
That's normal. Keep going.
All right. $100 from Solar Cell 007.
My boy Solar Cell, he's actually the one that found the rock clip. I didn't believe him years ago, and then it just happened, and I went, oh, and well, Act 1 got obliterated by literally 2/3 of what it is now. So
Well, his message is, hey, Meta Sigma, Solar Cells 007 here. What do you call someone who dresses in all black and hates everything except the ocean? Give up.
me,
An Aquagoth.
Oh.
dude, no,
Ow.
no. Continuing.
All right. $50 from Nenaku.
Nanasu.
Ninasu. I'm a simple man. I see meta. I throw money at the screen.
He's a smart man.
May
He's a
the
smart man.
chaos that is Evermore's RNG system be with you, and may the flex be strong. Put this donation to Meta's choice.
Oh, we want lobotomy chicken. You
Yes.
all, lobotomy chicken is
Keep
a
it
thing.
coming.
Seriously, guys, keep it coming.
We've only got a little bit of time left.
Yeah.
Trying to see.
Wow, Spider Bro, what is your major malfunction? Bust out your poison. Come on. What kind of fangs do you have? Are they brittle? Are they daddy long legs? Do they not work? Do we need what do we need? Talk to me, Spider Bro. Talk to me. We're supposed to be bros here. Monk Bro is not a bro, so I don't even. No, he's just a big meanie.
Keep in
head.
mind, he is a spooter.
Yeah. Okay. All right, Monk Bro. I'm not going to ask for anything else. If you mess this up, so help me. Monk Bro, I'm warning you. Monk Bro, come on!
I wish I could say I'm surprised by this, but this is just Evermore.
Oh
being
my
Evermore.
goodness gracious. This is
like the big glitch that he has to set up.
And
this is necessary.
The terrible thing is that I purposefully put my estimate way high for stuff like this because this is how rough Evermore is as a random, even on safe stuff. It will just be like, hold on, hold my drink of choice. I'm doing a thing.
I've seen so many record attempts get to this point, and either the spider just doesn't want to cooperate or Monk Bro just doesn't want to cooperate.
It's
and
usually Monk Bro.
The run will just end because he can't get this glitch set up. And it's complete RNG on whether you can do it.
It's 1 in 4 that the Monk.
Here we go.
Oh, really? Okay, that's what I figured. So
Okay, everybody get ready.
Okay, hold on. I will.
Not yet.
Not yet. I will give the signal. So do this. Okay.
Everybody.
This is the most important thing of your lives, and this is every one of you. I have one question. I have one thing. All the people standing back there doing this awesome production, I have one thing. You as well as people at home. Show me the power of your Atlas Flex! And I got plagued?
Woo!
I got plagued right after it.
Uh-oh.
Okay, we should be good. We should be good. I have to look. That was interesting. So that's a 1 out of 8 chance that he actually hits me with that.
Oh.
I got hit with poison on the exact same frame that I died, and that completely resets it, so.
Evermore being Evermore.
This is why I gave an extremely. I knew this could happen.
What happens is that when he is poisoned, there is a timer that ticks down, and when it basically hits the minimum value, it ticks the poison damage. While it's doing
by one frame for every point of attack and defense, or whatever buff you have.
What it's doing is it's draining your attack power during that whole thing, and what he's trying to set up is to die just before the poison ticks, which will cause his attack power to underflow to some ridiculously huge values.
Yeah. I'll show the other one when we get to it because there's 2 different tricks, but that's the main kind of thing. But yeah, that was unfortunate. I literally was watching the poison tick and Evermore.
Dude, so that other Spider Bro did the desert skip.
Yep.
And you didn't.
That's normal. Don't question that. That is what I expect out of Evermore. So yeah, the world record, like I said, for this game is 1:16:26. The estimate we gave is a little bit higher for stuff like this because I absolutely expect this game to do this. I mean, I literally prepped every single contingency that I could for stuff like this, and it's literally saying, hold on, hold my drink of choice. It is my time to shine. And this is not this is quite more, for people that visit my stream a lot, this is very normal.
Yeah. There are so many, there's just so many attempts that die at this point because it's just literal RNG on whether or not he can continue.
Do you want to tell the people how many attempts I've put into any % on my counter?
What's on his counter is in the tens of thousands.
21,000 right now, and growing.
Yeah. And that's not including the ones he did before having that specific timer.
Yeah. Yeah. I've put a couple attempts into this game, and I've watched it grow and change over the years, and I still love it. It's such a good game.
I remember when he first found this glitch, by complete accident, mind you.
Yes.
His exact reaction was, "What did I just do?"
It's true. It is absolutely true. I actually was doing an old trick we used to do where I would actually try and increase my strength. I would basically die in a way, but you try and stat buff instead of stat underflow. And I got poisoned by a spider by complete chance, died, walked up to an enemy, waited for 100% because the only way that the glitch works is if you have under 100% stamina and you swing, you do basically maximum damage. If you have 100% stamina, you do 0 damage. So it's like, swing away. I hit an enemy a couple of times, and I was like, this is not right. And all of a sudden, I looked at my stats, and I just oh, really? Oh, God, no, Fred. Fred tried. Fred tried. He was like, oh, wait, I have 2 frames to hit you? Yes.
So we get to do this a second time.
No, flex if you want right now. We're going all the way.
Do it!
Flex. Just flex. Flexing is permitted. Kill me. Will you just do the job? Holy cow, Fred, you're 1 moment to shine, and you just keep messing it up. My lord, my Lanta. Okay, I just want to make sure.
We got it.
Thank you! By the way, that was a very good glitch. The reason I can tell you is because it'll hit 65,535, and it will go. The lowest I've seen it is 65,090. That is almost right before the poison would have hit again. So I have no problems literally going through the rest of the game with basically God mode on. Oh, by the way, one thing of note, I've had the defend bar be the maximum, the attack bar not exist, and still have a higher attack value. So don't question that.
There is a reasonable chance, though, if his attack power was higher than that, it actually is possible that as he levels up, that his...
Oh.
It is possible as he levels up that his attack would overflow again back to lower numbers, and that would actually be completely unusable.
That would be bad news bears.
But fortunately, his value is so low that there's no chance of that happening.
So that timer is completely messed up. I have no idea where I'm at, so I'm just going to wing it, which is the perfect thing. Donator or hoster, if you want to keep reading. Guys, I'm telling you, you definitely want to hear Lobotomy Chicken.
Yes, you do.
Because of that reset, you guys now may have a legitimate chance to hear it, but, you know...
We've got a little bit of grinding here. He needs to get some money together.
I'll explain all of it after. You got a few minutes.
Yep.
Go, Mr. Host Man.
Sure thing. Well, there is a $300 donation from Heroin Penguin.
Nice. Heroin Penguin. What's up, buddy?
Had to donate during the run of my favorite game ever. Good luck, Meta Sigma. Flex. And let's see. Got a $100 donation from Flick. Thanks for running a great game from my childhood. I still have nightmares about being trapped in the vents with the poodle.
What vents? I don't know they exist. Do you know anything about any vents?
I think I might have seen some in a trailer sometime, but I guess they got cut from the final version.
Probably.
And there's $25 from Dan, God of Thunder.
Dan?
Meta, I think your shirt's a lie. You'd flex even if there wasn't food involved.
That is not there. You cannot prove that. There is no scientific proof out there. There is no video on the internet that proves that. Anymore.
Thanks for getting me into Twitch years and years ago, and may everything that needs to go right, go right. Donation to Meta's Choice.
Lobotomy Chicken. Keep going, man.
Yeah.
We've got time. We've got plenty of time.
I'll just let you know we got time.
Sure. There's $150 from I'm a Squirrel. I might have missed the world record run, but I'm not missing this. Good luck on the run. Lobotomy Chicken. Lobotomy Chicken. Bok, 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 bok. MT Sigma, get some.
Get some indeed.
And $100 from Hairverst. Good luck with the run, Meta, and congratulations on your new world record. I had the strangest feeling in my head when I woke up, almost as if something would be picking in my brain. I think only a certain song may help me.
Let's hope. Let's hope. Like I said, I don't know where we're at on it, guys, but I'm not joking when I say you want to hear this.
You probably got less than 10 minutes if I had to make a guess.
Yes, about 12 minutes.
And we're currently at $7,000 of that, of the 20,000, so keep getting those donations in.
I believe we can do this.
I believe so, too. You guys have to remember, this is for a great cause. The PCF is so cool. I've had the opportunity to speak with some of the people here on site, and just some of the stories I've heard that they've been able to relay to me, just of what it means to them and to what you guys are doing for this, to help people around the world with this is amazing. Like, do it because, you want to help them. That's why I'm here.
Do it because it's a great cause.
Yeah, like I'm here because I want to do something, with my life. And this is one way I can help. So, we'd appreciate it if you guys would do your part. We appreciate the watching. We appreciate everything, but keep those donations coming, guys. Let's do this.
Let's hear some lobotomy chicken.
Yes. Keep going, sir.
Sure. There is $30 from Bumblebun.
Bumblebun!
Hey, Meta, it's Bumblebun. Wishing you the best of luck with the run. Hoping Spider is a bro and Maggot doesn't go all "you shall not pass" on you.
Oh.
Well, 1 out of 2 was good on that.
Keep on flexing. And $66.66 from Bororo. Secret of Everflex is one of my favorite games of all time, so I had to donate. Always love watching Meta Sigma rage at the game. Here's to flexing after each boss.
Ooh.
We can make up for that with future bosses.
We can, but I don't know. We'll see. I'd rather see it go towards. I'd rather see everything go to lobotomy chicken, to be honest with you, because
Yes.
it's lobotomy chicken.
Yes.
Like, those few that have seen it have literally, well, I don't want to say they've fallen out of their chair, but they've, it's a thing.
And there's $50 from Prof NES. Evermore with Meta Sigma. What kind of dog and pony show are they putting on here? Kappa. Good
Kappa.
luck, Meta. May the flowers, feats, Doggo, Thrax, Magmar, Monk Bro, Pits, Pyramid, Doggo, Aquagoth, Verminator, Gomi, Doggo, Carltron, and Doggo be ever in your favor.
No!
Ah,
I was in the wrong spot. I should have been Yep, I was a frame,
Close.
or not a frame, but a pixel off. So I was trying a trick there called the ingredient flag glitch, where if you kill an enemy and they drop something, wow, and you quickly pick up a gourd or an item on the ground, the number amount does not clear out of the cache fast enough. So like there it says found 2 parts vinegar. I would have had this instead, and it would have been 75 limestone, which means I would have cut out time from buying stuff. So, that does
That
happen.
was close.
That was close. Oh well. Okay, we're good on that. Oh well. Yeah, I thought I was in the right spot there. I honestly, usually that's about the right spot you can be, and again, I play on a wider screen TV, so that can throw things off. It was kind of messing with me a little bit in the practice room there, and I never actually got that to go in the practice room, so I never got a chance to kind of practice that, so it is what it is. Okay, good. Also, did we meet Anger the Chicken God?
We did meet Anger the Chicken God.
Oh boy, we gonna be making a chicken mad. Okay, so we'll buy 80 rice here. An Amulet of Annihilation for later in the run.
This is a lot of trading that he needs to do. There's at least one accessory here that he wants to pick up.
The Jade Disc.
Which increases his accuracy.
By 3.
Which is actually a lot bigger than you would think it would be.
Yeah, even though my strength is underflowed and I do ridiculous amounts of damage, my accuracy does not change. Every level you gain 1 to 2 points of accuracy, which isn't a lot. The Jade Disc gives you basically a +3, which is like 2 to 3 levels of accuracy, which within the community there is contention that it is not very good. You know, it's not worth it. It's a placebo effect. I contend it is also. So we basically have to mash talking to the chicken 100 times. And yes, I am a slow masher. I fully admit this. Dragon Dart can attest to this. He's told me I'm a slow masher many times. He's just nodding.
That sounds a little better.
Okay.
Hey, you! Yes, you! Do not taunt the chickens!
Well, what about this goat?
Taunt the goats if you want, but leave the chickens alone!
Okay, stop yelling. Also, lobotomy chicken. He's poking me. And yeah, I'm not gonna, yeah. So guys, like I said, this is your last chance for lobotomy chicken.
Well, you do have to come through this room again later.
Yeah, but
I think we could stop and do the song when we come back through.
it doesn't work though. There's specifics to it.
There is specifics, but you're going to come through, and it's all for charity. You guys do have more time.
You know what? I may be able to make it work. I'll try. You know what? I'll try. I'll try and make it work. Where if it doesn't work in the right spot, we'll see if we can't. Because there's a thing that just kind of works with it. We'll see. It sounds completely convoluted and confusing, and it is. But I'm telling you, you want to hear this song. So we will delay. If it doesn't get met, well, I'll try and delay it as long as I can. But guys, I'm serious. Donate for this song. This thing is so worth it. So unfortunately, I can't do anything until until the market changes. And right now, we're just waiting. The sound will change. You'll hear the bustle. It'll stop, and you'll hear crickets. So,
if you got donations, take it away.
I'm in no rush.
We sure do. There's $20 from Lambo205. Hey, Meta, seems like Evermore is doing its thing right now. Best of luck, or best of whatever Evermore decides to do to you.
He's yawning, so yeah, just.
We've got $150 from Anonymous. Greetings from Canada. Keep up the good work. Had to donate during the Secret of Evermore run. Also, great job to the announcers, volunteers, and staff for making AGDQ such a hit success every year.
Let's give a round of applause for all those people that do all the work behind the scenes. Because, I mean, this is my first AGDQ, and this is ridiculous, the setup that's going on. These guys have put in a lot of hard work, every one of the volunteers. Thank you all.
Good luck to all the runners, and may RNGesus save your times and kill cancer. P.S. Donation goes to Announcer's Choice, which is lobotomy chicken.
Bok ba bok.
There's $100 from The Nerd Wonder. This is the strangest run of Lagoon I've ever seen.
You know, after what I heard earlier about lobotomy chicken being, and Fat Board being friends, that's not far-fetched anymore.
And $25 from Anonymous. I don't know what this lobotomy chicken business is about, but this Secret of Evermore run is so entertaining that I'm throwing what I can at the incentive. It's a bit of a long shot, but let's make it happen, AGDQ viewers.
I agree. I agree with it.
$25 from Dozer Bull. Took the day off to ensure I got to watch this run. Good luck,
Go ahead.
Sigma, and welcome GDQ to the Flex Sanctuary.
Okay, let's see if we get the good one. We got the good RNG.
Whoa.
So,
This is cutscene RNG in
there
this game.
There is actual cutscene RNG in this game. I am not kidding
Mostly
you.
in the pathing of where your characters choose to go. The boy could either go through over that upper bridge, or he could take the long way and go around the lower bridge, which wastes about 2 or 3 seconds. 1 second.
This is the only. There's 3 points in the game that can waste a ton of time with RNG in the cutscenes. I am not kidding you. I've never seen a game like it. I have no control over the boy. As in that scene, he can take the top path, which is actually the right path, or he can just decide, herp derp, I don't know what to do, and he walks down, which wastes a second. Also, we meet Tiny, who is literally my hero, but that's beside the point.
Tiny does have a pretty powerful flex there.
He has a pretty powerful flex.
He speaks with his flex.
He
too.
does. He absolutely does. So go ahead. We have time for probably a donation or two at this point, just because lobotomy chicken has not been met yet.
Yes, and we have $200 from Anonymous that says, lobotomy chicken, yes, this must be a thing. It must happen. And $50 from Medigo that says, cluck, cluck.
I hear it. Keep going, man.
$100 from Lord Geek. Let's hear that lobotomy chicken hype.
I think we need the announcer, though, Meta. You are so good at this.
I'll try my best. You know what? I'm just going to play it a little slow. Ladies and gentlemen, you paid for an entire seat. This is the main event. Entering the Colosseum, the King of Chaos, the Babylonian Bruiser, the Pulverizing Prince of Pandemonium, Viger the Indestructible! And introducing the challenger. Some loser with a claw! Well, it's good to know that the crowd is on my side. This is like the big fight scene in Dirt, Sword, Sweat, and Togas. I think the hero got pummeled in that picture. Oh well, here goes nothing. Let the battle begin! Perfect.
Well, the loser with the claw just destroyed Vigar the Indestructible.
Get some! Okay, back to the normal. OBB is victorious. Congratulations, we underestimated your abilities. Please accept this sword as an award.
We get purple sword.
We get purple sword. Thanks, but you know what I'd really like is a clue. Where are we? What are we doing here? How do we get back to Podunk? Your answers lie to the west side of the river. There in the Diamond Eye statue. These treasures lead to what's the power, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, blah, 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 blah. Basically, this is like a bad B movie. No joke. Like, the whole plot of this is like, if you watched a bad Godzilla movie, which they're all bad, but that makes them awesome, and then they reference other bad but Godzilla movies, that is the plot of this game. And the game does not take itself seriously.
No.
Like if you don't even believe me, like, not your cleanliness, but okay, blah, 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 do not unkempt cretins, this is an important job. Not something that should be left to brutes with no sense of personal hygiene.
They make all kinds of, like, really old school references.
Oh, it is the best. It is the best. Like, there's a little boy I'm going to stop and talk to just because he is the smartest math man ever. So, yeah. Basically, you're probably also wondering, how am I literally just able to, like, ignore everything going on and the boy is, like, well, basically Duke Nukem God mode? We did more than just one trick when we did the Atlas glitch. We also did a trick called the invulnerability glitch. The boy basically cannot be hurt outside of environmental damage for the rest of the game.
Yeah, well, we use the defense spell for that, which...
Well, it's
sort of... The defense spell is needed because it adds
needed.
an extra status ailment to the effect, to the stack.
Yes.
And what actually happened was he had so many status ailments that one of the status ailments just got pushed right off the stack. You can only have 4 at a time maximum.
Yep.
So what happened was he initially got poisoned, then he got confounded, then he activated the pixie, put up defend,
pixie, yeah,
and the pixie dust,
dog,
and then put up Atlas, and then died. And it just pushed one of the status ailments right off the stack.
And for some reason, the game was like, I don't know what to do. And yeah, now I'm invulnerable. Now, that doesn't mean I can't have bad things happen. My favorite part of the run is coming up.
Also, you're supposed to have a spell to be able to see where those invisible platforms are, but if you know where they are, you don't really need to bother.
I have X-ray eyes.
That works.
That works too. So yeah, the music in this game, amazing.
The composer for this game is actually Jeremy Soule, who, as of right now, works on the Guild Wars MMO series.
He also did Skyrim, just a game that you guys may know, Skyrim, nothing important. This was actually his very first game out of high school, as far as I have been told. Now, Mr. Soule, if you're watching, by all means, please, let us know if I'm wrong. If I'm wrong, I do not want to soil your good name because you did an amazing job on this soundtrack. One little thing of note, this is not the original soundtrack for this game. This soundtrack was done in 3 weeks. It used to be some poppy, upbeat kind of thing, and from what I was told, the developers were like, this just doesn't fit the mood we're going for. So Jeremy Soule, being the genius he is, said, hold on, I've got this. And in 3 weeks put together the soundtrack of ambience that just absolutely fits this game so well. So
I can't imagine this game with like a J-pop.
I can't. I literally can't either. Okay, good boy. Good boy. Leg Dog has been good so far, which is interesting.
So right there, what he did is he leashed the dog across that tile. If he had actually stepped on that, he would have activated a door that would prevent him from going back that way.
Kind of like that. One more. Oh, that's right. Okay, we're good.
But by leashing the dog across it, he was able to just walk past without triggering it. Mm-hmm. And he uses the wings to get out of there a little bit faster because he has to access all 4 chambers here in order to open up the main chamber.
Now, one thing of note you may notice is when I'm running up and down, I'm not running straight up and down. I'm running in a diagonal pattern. The reason for this is because running straight up and down gives you 1 pixel. Running diagonally up and down gives you 1.5 pixels. And once I get a spear, well, oh, that was, thanks, dude. Get out of my way, you dancing fool.
Yes, you'll notice in this act, this dog does not move anywhere near as fast as Act 1's dog.
He's a pretty dog, but he's not anywhere near.
Yeah, ideally he does not want to be running with the dog in this act at all.
Well, dog's dead. Sorry, Leg Dog. You're no longer Leg Dog. You're just dead dog. I love you, but by the way, wasn't there like a Toaster Dog plushie or something I saw here? Where is that? Toaster Dog needs to be here.
I didn't know he had a drop.
I knew he had a drop, but I didn't know it was 50 joules. Usually... What just
Okay. You just skipped the fanfare.
Yeah, that's new. Oh my, did I just find a new strat?
If and only if he drops that.
I may have. I will have to look back on that and see if we can oh my gosh. If I just found a new strat and that's actually faster, then, well then.
Ladies and gentlemen, bringing you new strats for Secret of Evermore live at AGDQ.
Get out of here, Megatar. Yeah, seriously, where is that Toaster Dog plush? It needs to be on this couch. It has to have that, yeah. It should be the other commentator. So if anyone wants to grab that and it's allowed, we want the Toaster Dog on the couch. I mean, it's Toaster Dog. Toaster Dog is the best dog in this game.
Okay, so now we have a spear, and Spear Boy is basically, I believe it's the third fastest.
It is well, outside of Toaster Dog, he's the second fastest.
Second fastest.
Or no, you're right. Third fastest overall, I should say.
Yeah, third fastest running overall. Nice. Fastest is Toaster Dog. Second fastest is Act 1 Dog.
Running Act 1 Dog.
Yes. But Spear is effectively the third fastest. So he's going to be in control of the boy most of the time from here on out.
Whenever I can, because Boy with Spear is awesome. One thing is as well. Different weapons have like different things in a sense. Like I can actually hit things behind me, kind of to the side and behind me with the spear. That may play a part on a boss kill if I can pull it off. It's I haven't had a lot of success on it. It is technically a little faster on a couple bosses, but it's extremely hard because you have to actually get the timing perfect to pull it off. So I'm going to try it on one boss, and if I don't get it, oh well, no biggie, because I can still just go up and basically smack him around with a spear anyways. It's just not as fast. So this is the pyramids. Also, these little bone bats with wings are called sniffs because when their wings flap, they make the same sound effect as the dog sniffing. So it just kind of stuck. Okay, one more. Perfect. Okay, also this is known as a gate skip. You're not supposed to... Oh, sniff! You dirty little sniff. Okay, well, that's unfortunate.
Well, he was trying to... Basically what he did is he skipped a little bit of animation there while he was waiting for the door to open, and it would have allowed him to move a lot sooner, which he did, but then the sniff got in the way and basically negated any time gain he could have gotten.
Okay, do we get a second? Nice, we got them both. Okay, good. Very good. So, there's still debate within the community about that first one, if it's faster than just doing... Really? Really? Thanks, game. Wow, you are in go mode today, game. You are in go mode with the trolls. So, what I did there with the second gate clip is get out of... This is actually, this is normal. I'm not surprised by this. So that second gate clip, what ends up happening is, dog, get your bony butt over here. Thank you. The second gate clip, what you do is you do a frame-perfect character switch when the boy goes into... one sec. Damien, if you want to explain it too.
I'll let you count.
Yeah, I could count with you talking. I just can't do both at the same time. I'm not very good at talking. Really, Sniff? Holy cow, these Sniffs are on fire today. These guys are the master blockers. I was like waiting for another drop there. Hold on, I want my 5 minutes now. Boy.
Dog.
No,
boy.
That was yeah, this is normal. This is Evermore, so okay, that actually worked. So if you do a frame-perfect character switch when the animation for that dropping lily pad starts, you can actually run down with the dog. Go away, boss. And what it'll allow you to do is there's an animation for when you touch the panel and it slowly pans over to the boy, shows the gate dropping, and then back over to the dog. If you do a frame-perfect character switch like that, you can just literally have control of the boy and go right back to the dog, or you'll gain control of the boy, and you can literally go right back to running with him instead of having to wait for the slow scene. Wow, what are you doing, Shane? Okay, get in there, you. There we go. Good boy. Good boy.
It's noted that he has Confound right now, which reverses your controls.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Get over here. Okay.
So he's doing another leash right here. There's a trigger right there where you would normally give away the diamond eyes. We don't want to do that. We need those for later.
What? Controller, stop. Just another day in Evermore. So you'll notice earlier I cast 8 Crush on a guy. It's because you need to have level 1 Crush to start fighting the next boss. The reason being is because you cannot hit him with the level. You can't hit him with the spear unless your stamina is at 100%. Words, what are they?
Yes.
I think Athena broke me from watching too much of that in dangerous or dongerous buildings.
I take credit for all of that.
What are some other names of that game again?
Let's not worry about that. Let's worry about Lobotomy Chicken.
Well, maybe Lobotomy Chicken comes from one of those buildings. It's possible.
Maybe.
Okay. Also, part 2, there's more chicken. The chickening.
This time he has to do it 200 times.
Also, as a quick
Fire.
update, we are over halfway to the lobotomy chicken.
Okay, come on, guys. You have time for maybe another donation or two, because I'm not a good masher.
Sure. Well, we've got a $40 donation from Rizu-kun. No comment on that.
Really,
We appreciate
Rizu?
it.
I put you up here. Okay, you know what? At least you make this run have class, because the three of us are about as unkempt as, well, yeah. You at least bring style to this, as she prims her hair, of course. Go ahead, sir.
Sure. There is a $150 donation from Keystone Defiant. This is for my friend Megan, who lost her battle a little over a year ago. Early detection and affordable access to healthcare would have saved her life. Metasigma, your banter is great. Here's to fulfilling your dream of the lobotomy chicken song. Good luck on your run, and whatever you did to earn this RNG karma must have been terrible. Maybe it was annoying the chicken.
Oh, you have no idea. Also,
You were warned. You will regret that.
so basically that's an Easter egg left in by the developers. They did some really cool things in this game where, just like I said, this game does not take itself seriously. And that is the best thing about it. It's so much fun to see all the goofy little things like that can happen. Also, we have Evil Horus here. I've never met this guy in my life, and somehow he got the items that I found.
Those are clearly fakes.
They clearly are,
This
but I
is
mean,
why, that's why this thing explodes.
oh yeah, that's true.
If it was the real ones, this would have worked perfectly, but now it just explodes, and, well, he messed up.
And he's gone all of a sudden. Like, I don't know where he went.
Don't worry about that.
Okay. No. Okay. I was like, oh God, we're missing. This could be bad.
So normally every hit's going to do 999, but if it does less than that, it means he got a crit, and we don't want to see those.
And also, by the way, that boss can have 4 different types of heads that pop up. That head has the highest evade, and I've actually had 1 or 2 runs where it has ended because as it's flashing, you can hit it. Once it's fully formed, you can't touch it. I've missed 5 times in a row, which is really bad. It's stationary, but apparently I can't hit a stationary object to save my life. So,
How do you spear?
don't know. So, any more donations over there, buddy?
See, again, though,
certainly
just
do.
going to point out, Tiny speaks with his flex.
Oh yeah, I will let Tiny do his thing. Look at this. Just launches it.
Now it's in orbit.
That felt good.
That was his muscles talking.
And then just walks off because, he's awesome like that. That guy has a pretty good arm.
I think he's got a couple of good arms there.
Sorry
All
about
right. No problem. Well, there is a donation from the Bearded One, $500.
that. Yeah, and a boy, Bearded One. Thank you.
So happy to donate during my man Meta's run of the one and only secret of Evermore. Shout out to my friend Brooklyn. You got this. May the flex be with you.
Keep going. We got time for another one.
Sure, there's $100 from Sandalphon. Flex for justice.
For great justice. Keep going.
$20 from Furzin. If Meta says lobotomy chicken, how can I refuse?
What if I don't say lobotomy chicken?
You say lobotomy chicken.
Yeah, that's true. Keep going.
$75 from Alien Face. That flexing really scared my cat.
Just a quick thing. I've actually, I saw an image on Twitter, I want to say about 3 weeks ago, as I was doing attempts. I sang the Lobotomy Chicken song, and someone else's cat in the other room woke up and was like, "What is going on?" And then 30 seconds later, just passed back out. And there were pictures of it too, and I was like, I guess that's a normal thing from this song. So, keep going.
Bok, let's hear that lobotomy song. $50 from Totoro. Thanks for such an entertaining Secret of Evermore run. Donating for Lobotomy Chicken. I need to know what this is.
You need to know what this is.
Yes.
Let's see. There's $150 from Anonymous. Let's ice pick some poultry.
Ice pick some poultry. Keep going. We have time for one more.
$250 from Anonymous. Lobotom you, lobotom we all cluck for the lobotomy.
Well played. Well played.
I approve.
I approve. So you're probably wondering, why did I just go fall into a pit there? Whoops. Good job. It's because if I were to fall into a pit before I got both the diamond eyes, as Dragon Dark said earlier, there would be a cutscene that is really long and what have you. And we meet some guy who, well, he was Morgan Freeman before he was Morgan Freeman. You could say he's very wise. He's a wise man. I imagine him having Morgan Freeman's voice because yes. But we go down there because it's faster than actually running to the camp, and we get our stamina bar back as well. So also, hi Aquagoth. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You jerk! Of course you'd pull that stunt. Wow. Stop doing that. Oh lordy, this is gonna be fun. This is okay. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Just do it this way. No guts, no glory time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What? God, game, stop it! Holy macadamia nuts! Oh my gosh. And of course, now I have to do this differently again. God, this is... You are really earning your keep today, aren't you, sir? Oh my gosh. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So basically about the worst thing possible could happen there, where I kept getting hit with the dog because Aquagoth. So basically, one of the things about this is at any point, if the dog is put in a place where he gets hit, has to kind of do that dodge animation or anything while I'm 8-casting, it interrupts it, and you can actually lose your ability to go through the full range of motions. That was literally one of the most trolly things I've ever seen. No, I take that back. That is the most trolly Aquagoth I have ever seen in my life. I literally could not cast. So, yeah. No bueno, Aquagoth. You win round 1. But I promise you, when I get home, you're going to be calamari in Not next time, buddy. Donations.
Perfect. There's $50 from Jesse A. Really enjoying the Secret of Evermore run. Had to donate for Lobotomy Chicken. And $50 from The Reindeer Loves Pizza. I don't know what this Lobotomy Chicken song is, but I just have to hear it.
Oh. There's an inside joke that has to do with reindeers that we won't go into right now.
No. The reindeer.
That can be saved for another time.
No, that will not be saved. That will just not happen. So keep going. We have time for one more.
All right. $150 from Anonymous because Lobotomy Chicken.
So, if you notice, the dog changes now from a greyhound into a poodle, which is the worst character in the game. He's terrible. He thinks he's all cute and poodly-like, and look at me, I'm a fluffy poodle, and I've got this wonderful little mane, and he thinks he's a royal snob dog is what he is. I mean, watch this. He thinks he's so special. Just watch. It's like, dude, seriously, stop doing that, dog. You're not special. You ruin runs. See? This guy thinks he's special. Look at me. I'm a little poodle. Look at me. Stupid dog. I love you, dog, but please, you're not Toaster Dog.
You don't love him.
Okay, that's a true statement. That's true. That's probably why Toaster Dog is not on the couch.
You love Act 1 Dog and you love Toaster Dog, but you definitely don't love this dog.
No, I do not. He is not useful at all. But what we did there is that Amulet of Annihilation we bought earlier, we needed in order to get a show ticket. Also, we did a very quick cutscene skip there, where if you get too close to that guy that I gave the ticket to, it kind of shows a little cutscene and what have you. The developers didn't think to put the trigger for it over to the left far enough, so we just walked around it. It saves about 8 seconds. So, by the way, this empty space is the most terrifying thing ever. It will haunt you in your dreams. Its name is Mongola. It's an empty space. And now I introduce to you the newest attraction to the Freak Show. You will not believe your eyes when you see this rare combination of species. I present to you for the first time ever the fabulous, unbelievable Pig Poodle! Because, yeah, I know that you've been going through some changes, but this is ridiculous. And the dog's like, heck no, man, I'm out of here. This thing is terrifying.
Woof oink, woof oink.
Woof oink. Woof honk.
Well, if we combine bark and oink, I think we just get boink.
By the way, that's Mongola. He is related to Dr. Wily with those eyebrows. He's got the eyebrow movement.
That's
Ladies and gentlemen, the pig race is about to begin. And they're off. All right, Truffle Trouble, come on. Truffle Trouble is leading the pack. Wait, a new entry is tearing up the track. And no one realizes, look at that pig go. We have a winner. Whose pig is this? I guess that would be me. Again, they're all huddled around this dog. No one realizes it's a dog.
It's a pig.
Yeah, but I'm saying that's the intelligence level of these citizens.
It's a pig poodle.
Yeah, that's true. Also, this man is very angry. The winner of the pig race is here to meet the queen. Arg, I had a week's pay bet on Truffle Trouble. Go on in before I change my mind.
Well, you shouldn't have bet, your grocery money on one pig.
His wife might be a little mad now. Where's the rent? Also, this is we're supposed to have a banquet here, but we don't care. No, sorry, there's no banquet.
You just hold down.
We just hold down and run, and, well, we skip everything, which messes up the user interface. So right now the game thinks I'm in a cutscene. I'm not. So I can't see my stamina bar, which is fine. By the way, I'm, like I said, tapping the button at a rhythm interval because mashing it is actually slower unless you can mash like a TAS, which no one can. I don't care how good you are, you cannot TAS for how long the length of this game is. Also, Return of Sniffs, and hey, good.
Oh, they didn't trap you in like they did.
They were looking for it. Aw. Okay, so I said earlier about the boss trying to do the quick strat. We'll see if I can pull it. It's not easy. I'll know it if I get it because it'll look a lot cleaner than it's supposed to. So, okay. Damn it. I mean, darn it. Didn't get it. So I'm supposed to run up, swing up, and because he's coming up behind me, even though you're swinging up, the side portion is supposed to actually like pull him towards you. You quickly turn around and can hit him twice. It's the quick kill that we use. It's Sniffs. It's actually harder than it looks because you have a very tight window to pull it off, and yeah.
Also, Tiny launched this thing clear over this continent.
That was the thing that Tiny launched. He launched it into another age. That's how strong Tiny is.
He threw it through time.
He threw it through time. It's like, yeah, no.
Also, say hello to Queen of the Centaurs.
She is Queen of the Centaurs. I'm sorry. There is no way that is not a centaur. I mean, we are in that age of magic and iron, so it's entirely possible.
And welcome to the Forest Maze, where you probably got lost for a while, like everybody else did.
Yeah, this clearly, this maze when I was a kid, and I'm sure many people, it confused people. It is a very confusing place, but we know where to go, so we're just chilling, doing what we need to do. So you have time for another donation or two. Go for it.
All right. Well, there's $50 from Where Missus. This donation is in honor of my grandma, who played through all of these SNES classics and tackled the one fight tougher than flower RNG. 2 successful battles against cancer.
That is true. Yeah.
I'm throwing this towards Lobotomy Chicken because
Come on, guys, get that. Come on, let's meet that incentive even before the end of it all. Let's make that happen. Think of the good you're going to do, not for Lobotomy Chicken, but for the charity. Come on now.
But also for Lobotomy Chicken.
Okay, yeah, there's that. Go ahead, sir.
All right, $30 from Aquataz. Lobotomy Chicken Hype. Good luck with the run meta, and may the flex be with you. And $20 from Elizabeth75. Here's a little towards Lobotomy Chicken.
Keep going.
Sure, $100 from GDEX for the chicken. And $30 from Nachos. Watching AGDQ in memory of Ryan, who passed away from cancer last week. Ryan made sure to wheel in a TV into hospice so he could spend his last good day gaming and laughing with his buddies. I gladly give my money to the Prevent Cancer Foundation so that no one has to endure what Ryan did.
You got time for one more.
Sure, $20 from Human Metal. Even though it couldn't hold a candle to Mana, I loved Evermore as a kid because I got to go on many crazy adventures with my new best dog friend. Thanks for bringing back happy memories and for helping to raise so much money in the fight against cancer.
Okay, so this boy clearly saw the fight. He's like, wow, you're powerful. In fact, you're more than 3 times stronger than yourself. I haven't figured the math on that, but I saw it with my own eyes. It's like, what? Like, how? Okay, I don't...
Kid are good at math.
Kid are good. You know, he was probably the same guy that did the mathematics. Well, no, clearly that guy that did the mathematics in Subterranean was far better. But, you know, I mean, mathematics, it's about the same, you know. So, you go ahead. You got time for a couple more donations.
All right, $50 from Bloopy Ropez. Hi, all. I've always seen your guys' stuff on Archive, and this is the first year I'm catching it live. Secret of Evermore has been my favorite game of all time, and it's thanks to you all I learned the defense glitch. Look forward to seeing more. But to the song, it's something new to me.
Seriously, guys, you want to hear this song. Go ahead, sir.
All right, and $30 from Colin Bolts, donating for my grandmother and all the awesome people cancer have taken away. Good luck, Meta. May the flex be with you, and RNG forever in your favor. P.S. Don't soft lock at Telescope, Dataface.
Keep going. I'm not even going to acknowledge that. Nope. Let's go.
$50 from Anonymous. Love Meta Sigma's speedruns, so I had to donate while he is running Secret of Evermore. But I hope that this will not cause a maggot beat of Meta again, trying to go to Thrax like it happened last month during my subscription to his channel. Besides, money goes to Meta's Choice, and good luck to RNG, Chicken, and the Run.
Keep going.
Let's see, $20 from Carlito NSP. Bad news, you have to try to redo the Atlas glitch. Good news, we get to channel the power of our Atlas flex.
Okay. So, this section, this is the precursor to probably the hardest boss in the game at this point. His name is Verminator. He does very bad things to people. So you get armor in this game, but you don't always get magic defense. So the bad news about that is, yeah, you're pretty underleveled to a degree with that. And Verminator can do up to your entire life bar and then some with one alchemy cast.
There is actually a skip for him, but that's actually considered a different category because of how difficult it is and how random it is to get as well.
It's actually hardware dependent. It's so dumb. Also, guys, I want to introduce you to someone. Maybe you've seen him. What have we here? You're not from Ebonkeeper Ivor Tower as far as I can tell. No, we're from Podunk, wherever that is.
That's a place I've always
Can't
heard
say
of.
I've heard of Podunk. Maybe you've heard of me. The name's Cecil of Baron Castle.
Nope.
I mean, have you guys heard about his victory over Zeramis? Any of
No.
you? No?
No.
Okay, I haven't either. I can't say that I have. Wait. How about the time he turned into a paladin?
What's a paladin?
What's a paladin? No? Okay.
I don't know.
Okay, doesn't ring a bell. Wait. I've got it. His adventure on the moon. Someone has to remember that.
I know what a moon is.
You know what a moon is? You guys remember the moon? Okay. That was no moon.
It was that time.
Now I've settled down with my wife, Rosa, and we live a quiet life here in Ebonkeep. Why? You are a king!
He doesn't care.
Yeah. Is all this armor yours? Yes, this is my business. I sell items that I've accumulated over the... What? It's nice, but business has been slow lately. What with most people leaving for Ivor Tower. Why didn't you leave too? Just stubborn, I guess. We didn't feel right about it. Still don't. You seem like a nice kid, but you're never going to get anywhere with that chintzy armor? Wait, so we've been using words that people can understand. Then we throw this big giant word, and it's like...
Don't worry about that.
You're right.
The reasoning behind it is because
Now
Evermore.
here's the reason why we had Rizu, because Rizu knows style. He wants to suit us up in style. You have to approve it. So, we're going to buy some items. I think a dragon's claw would work. Would you agree?
Yeah.
Okay, I think the dog could use a defender collar. Would you agree?
As long as it's the same color as the dragon's.
Okay. And a knight's helm. Clearly, we need that. Okay, but we don't need body armor. I mean, we're good about that. By the way, this guy, he found a weapon in his adventures in the jungle on the plateau, which is Act 1, where we crash landed. He found a bazooka. The same one we lost. It's like, thanks, dude.
And he fixed it.
And he fixed it. Yeah, we broke it because so now we're running around with a bazooka strapped to our back. Oh, by the way, that is clearly how you hold a bazooka while running. I actually wouldn't know. I'm just saying. So now we're running.
That's how I hold one.
So, but just so you guys know, bazooka shells do not, they're not that powerful. They're powerful in the game casually, but, you know, a bazooka is not used for shooting. A bazooka is used for smacking everything to death. So, by the way, this is casually the hardest boss in the game. His name is Verminator. He is indeed the king of the rats, and he will hurt you if he feels like it. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wow, we're on the way. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. All right, you're gonna die. And touchdown football dinosaur. He has a couple different alchemy spells. Acid Rain, which is a fan favorite. I think it's Nitro or Explosion. If he gets that off, also obligatory joke in there that I won't talk about. If he gets a cast off, as I've said, he will just one-shot you. He's like, no, you're dead, go away. He is the other boss you cannot hit with a weapon. It's impossible. So you have to level up your crush for that actual reason. So if he didn't die, we would have just thrown another cast of crush and it would have been like, just go away, you're in the way. So donations, keep them coming, guys.
Perfect. Well, there's $200 from Miss Dragon 01. Greetings from the GDQ donation station.
Hi!
The lobotomy chicken hype is real back here. Keep up the great work with these donations rolling in. More chicken.
More chicken.
Chicken.
Chicken does sound good.
And $100 from Anonymous. No idea why you'd lobotomize a chicken, but I guess songs about them are cool. I'm on board.
Keep going.
All right, $50 from Nusha. Keep on flexing, my friend. And $50 from Sensaki. This is one of the funniest, I imagine is what they meant, runs of one of my favorite childhood games. By the way, I have no idea what the lobotomy chicken is, but if it has a song, it must be worth it. Can I also say hi to my Ellie? Hi, Ellie.
Got time for one more.
$20 from Blimp. Secret of Evermore is so good. Love the style, the music, the alchemy.
Very nice.
You saw how much damage the projectile actually did? That was like 160, and then just smacking him does, max
Because,
damage.
like I said, anything in this kid's hands is like a weapon of mass destruction.
All right, dog.
Dog?
Dog.
Be bad. Yes! Yeah. What? Okay, so that's the second place of RNG in the cutscenes. What ends up happening is the dog is supposed to actually come straight down and follow you. Sometimes what he'll do is he'll go back like that, go up and around, and he's off screen for a few minutes, and we think the dog is like, I can't hold it in anymore. He needs to do his doggy business. There, it looked like he started and realized, nope, never mind, I don't need to go.
Well, he went back and then realized you had a treat in your hand and came back for
Oh,
it.
that's true. Might have been a baseball. He likes to play fetch. I mean, so.
Maybe.
It's true. So, yeah, go ahead. We have time for a couple more donations.
Sure, there's $500 from Agent Aquarius.
Yeah, awesome.
Wow, people are throwing money at their screens like there's no tomorrow. It's just like that opening scene in Donation Sensation.
I think I played that game. It was really good.
Oh, so don't question the fact that you can hear what's going on through that telescope.
Yeah, this is it's Evermore. It's Evermore.
Yes.
So keep going, man. You got time for a few more.
All right, $10 from the Diaper Viper. We need this lobotomy for the sake of our brain, I mean. Good luck for your run, Meta. May the power of the Flex and the Viper, Kappa, be with you.
I believe that was Dapper Viper.
It is very much Dapper Viper.
There's an R in there, so I'm not sure.
Oh, no, that's fine. I'm sure. I believe you, sir. So we got time for one more quick donation.
$50 from Worm Talon. Just to make sure we're on the same page here, the boy took some pixie dust and became Buny. I'm fine with this, but is the world ready?
Yeah. So basically that axe I grabbed back in Tinker's place.
It was green, by the way.
It was green, by the way. It is the only weapon in the game that can actually break these things, these barricades. They are not coated the same way as the rocks. We have tried to clip through them. It is impossible. So we have to use it just for this section. And then we just go back to spear because, well, spear. Spear is far superior. So this is Gomi's Tower. This is where runs go to die. I'm not kidding you. This is one of the worst places.
To be fair, it doesn't matter what part of the run you're in. The runs go to die.
Okay, that's true. That's true. So we have time for one more quick donation, and then we're going to try and do a thing.
All right. Well, there is $50 from DBH Kasumi. Had to make a donation during one of my favorite games from my childhood. After watching GDQs for years now, I'm still proud to support and cheer you all on for this amazing cause. Here's $50 for the Lobotomy Chicken song.
Come on. Get up here, dog. It's okay.
Dog.
It's okay. Okay, so I'm trying a new strat we found less than a week ago. It's not. It could be good. Get out of there, you. Bam!
Yes.
That's the new one. So it's dependent on whether or not where he spawns. If he spawns from that left side, oh, okay. If he spawns on that left side like that, you run over, bark him with the dog, and you kick him off screen. He can actually grab the boy and drop him off the ledge on either side, which wastes a ton of time. What we do to counteract that for a long time is we basically use a call beat ability called Hypno. Hypno has a very long cast animation, and then there's almost like a second of just like all this other stuff that goes on before you can actually get close to him. The other thing is that even though he's hypnotized, if the boy still gets too close to Sterling, this dragon, Sterling will grab him and still drop him off, despite the fact he's literally unable to, based upon what hypnotized can do. Which, Evermore, we're used to it by now. So that's the new strat where if you get that, you go for it. It saves about 5 seconds, 4 overall, because I'm going to have to change my menuing that I'm used to. Also, this sewage is the only other place I can actually take damage with the boy because it's considered environmental damage. So this cutscene is way out of place. You're supposed to actually get this after you go through a lengthy banquet and some other stuff. But
banquet, thrown in jail, jumped into prison.
Dog goes through vents, I think, something like that.
No, that was we already talked about this. That was in the beta version. They showed a clip of it.
That's right.
But it didn't make it into the final game.
That's right. So we have time for a few more donations, guys. I'm not kidding you. You want to hear this Lobotomy Chicken song. Make it happen.
And just an update on that, we're just like $70 under the $13,000 mark.
Come on, guys.
Still get that done. And we've got a $25 donation from Josephine. Go Porkadoodle Go. Good luck from the audience, Metasigma.
That is the best name for pig poodle I have ever heard.
I agree. Porkadoodle. Porkadoodle do. Got time for one more.
Sure. $50 from MadMark22. Hey, GDQ, second time donating this marathon. I played Secret of Evermore for the first time only last year, and it's awesome. Good luck on the run, Metasigma. A little shout out to Krawek, an amazing French speedrunner of this game. Donation goes to Runner's Choice.
There it is. So, by the way, she was like, hey, can you help me with this thing? That city on the other side we already visited, she didn't know we visited it. And then somehow somebody told her because suddenly she's up there all mad at us like, how dare you? How dare you not listen to me?
You were supposed to go through all those cutscenes along with the banquet much sooner than that, but because we skipped it, we didn't actually see those cutscenes and everything just, yeah. By the way, there's that.
That animation is the best. And she's crazy. I meant to do that. Yeah. Looked like dog a gear. I'm beginning to think that queen was no lady.
She was a centaur.
Yes, she was. She was a centaur. Here, lad, take this for your troubles. You killed my wife. Here's to have some money. Okay.
The king knows what's up.
Yeah.
But the most important, thing.
Come on, buddy. Come on. Do the thing. Okay, come on. One of you two.
Dog.
Oh!
So there's the last bit of cutscene RNG is right there. The king, the dog, or the boy can choose to go up and around up by the throne and then walk all the way around and then go down.
Each one of them wastes 7 seconds, and you have no idea if it's going to happen.
All 3 of them can do it for a full 21-second loss, completely out of your control.
Yup. RNG in the cutscenes.
What other speed game has RNG in their cutscenes? Come on. That just shows how good of a speed run this is.
Well, this game is Skynet before it was Skynet. I mean, it knows. You've seen what it can do.
Yes.
So
It does things.
it does things to people.
It does bad things. And there's a dog.
And at least it doesn't go honk honk.
It doesn't go sniff sniff though.
Well, no, sniffs go sniff sniff.
Well, so does your dog.
Well, yeah, but I make him go sniff sniff.
But he still goes sniff sniff.
Okay, fair enough. Donation man, what have you for this moment to break? Okay, I'm shutting up.
Well, I have $20 from Cyberbot X. Evermore is being Evermore to Meta Sigma, but best of luck regardless. Putting this to inching forward lobotomy chicken. Greetings from the sidelines.
You know, for some reason, I want to be like, son, get in here. It's time you basically do something about this game. It's close. We need you to finish it out.
How much longer do you think we have on lobotomy chicken, Meta?
It's getting close. Depending on how, I mean, we're even getting close to estimate. We're at like 15 minutes, so depending on what time we finish and how far behind we are, I don't want to speak for any one of the amazing staff members here, but guys, try and make it happen before the end of the run. If it doesn't happen before the end of the run, literally, and I will say time, when it is time, we're just not going to do it. If we do make it right before the end, I do believe I have a way to make it happen still. It won't be exactly how I want it to be, but
It'll work.
I can find a way to make it work. So it's going to be very, very close. But seriously, guys, make it happen. You probably have about another 10 minutes of actual gameplay.
Also, this is the greatest flying machine in existence. We have some paper mache wings on a wheelbarrow with a stove attached to the back of it.
And barrels underneath. And
Yes.
by the way, this thing can fly faster, just as fast backwards as forwards. But how do they work? Like, the weight of this thing alone amazes me. And it goes vertical. It doesn't just, take off. It just goes straight.
It doesn't need a runway.
No.
It's just like straight up, spin around a few times, do some donuts.
I mean, I look at that and I go, why can't we, hold on, is it down? Okay, that's good. Why is it that in Terranigma we need technology and runways? This thing, despite being far inferior in a lot of ways, is the superior model of flying. I don't understand. Wow.
Also, Meta used some wings at the beginning of it. Wings normally teleport you out of the area, but some rooms are flagged so that you can't use them. But if you use them, it just makes the enemies think you're not there anymore.
It just says it didn't work.
And then the enemies ignore you the whole time.
Yeah. Now, if you leave that screen and come back, they will actually start targeting you. The reason I use it there is because if the dog gets blocked, hit, or what have you, and as soon as I hit that little hot pocket to go up, what ends up happening is that instead of running towards, running after the boy, the dog will walk after the boy, and that is no good. Spider!
And
you get out of there, Spider.
And this is Act 1 dog. who is very, very slow, and you do not want him to just walk up to your position.
He is a lumbering beast for a reason. So, donator, host, we have a few more minutes.
All right. Well, we have a donation from LV Creed 237.
Oh my!
For $500.
Yeah! Attaboy!
That says, Meta, you want chicken, I want chicken, we all need chicken.
Ba-ba.
Chicken.
Trust me, you want my boy Meta to do this song. To one of my earliest Twitch friends, glad to see this live. Let's finish strong with our mightiest flex.
Keep going.
Let's see, $100 from Dragoon Zero for Lobotomy Chicken.
Lobotomy chicken.
And $25 from Silver Moon 9000. Greetings from the audience. Glad to support such a great cause and lobotomizing a chicken.
Okay, so real quick, I'm going back to the exact same spot I went to prior to pick up that item. I just gave that guy the diamond dies that we still have, which somehow earlier that guy somehow grabbed them, but he didn't. And the gauge. You need 3 items to complete this rocket where he's like, I can send you into space. And after seeing this flying contraption, it scares the living hoo-ha out of me, but that's beside the point. We need a gauge, a wheel, and the power source, the diamond dies. The one problem, though, is the game doesn't actually check that you have one of every item. It only checks that you gave him any 3 items. And the gauge respawns. So somehow we're gonna shove a gauge in as a power source, and yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm no rocket scientist, but I don't think that's how rocket work. I'm sure
it does now.
Well, I was gonna say PJ is much smarter than I, and I'm sure he could explain it to me, but he would probably tell me is Evermore, and that would be the end of it. So
Hello, is Evermore.
is Evermore. His rocket, yes. So we got the gauge again. So now we're just going to,
Well, a gauge is circular, probably, and it might function as a wheel.
Okay, yeah, that's true, but I said a power source. We're using the diamond eyes as the wheel because clearly diamond eyes, put some studs in there, et cetera.
So if we had actually not skipped giving away the diamond dies earlier, he could actually come back and get the gauge a 3rd time.
No, I could not.
Oh, you can't?
Yes.
I thought you said you could.
No, you can only do it twice.
That's a weird glitch.
I know, but we'd actually have to go fight Thrax 2.0, who's blue, and his name is Cleopatra. And he's mean. Very mean.
It's Thrax 2.0.
It's Thrax 2.0. Also, we don't need this flying machine anymore, so we're just going to ditch it in the ocean.
Well, we crashed.
We just crashed in the middle of the ocean. Oh, look, we suddenly appeared back there. I mean, who knew that the flying machine had an ejector seat that landed us literally back at Tinker? I did not know. So
Our best guess on it is that they originally wanted to add an additional act down here. And
not
that
an additional act. Act 4 was supposed to be much longer. That kind of triangle island you see that has no bearing in the game was supposed to be part of Act 4. They ran out of time. So all you get is, well, this, which technically constitutes an act.
Welcome to Act 3.1.
Yeah, this is Act 3.1. So this is a space station, obviously. A modern marvel of science and something. I have no idea. I don't ever profess to be smart. Is Evermore. Also, look, we see a thing there again. Yeah, we killed him already, but somehow he's there again. Also, I present to you the world's greatest dog, the toaster dog.
Not only does he bark, not only does he run fast, he also grills a mean piece of toast.
It's burnt, unfortunately, but that's beside the point.
That is fine if you like burnt toast.
Yeah. So, and by the way, even though he has 0 stamina, he runs at max speed nonstop. He does not stop, for he is Toaster Dog. And, well, yeah, he's just awesome like that.
However, here you don't want to go max speed because the boy can't keep up with him.
And if you go too far ahead, sometimes the boy just stops running. He's like, I don't know what to do. He just won't keep up with you. So now we have a space station we need to go all the way through. This is a... No.
They're trying.
Oh, first try. Are you kidding me? So, I just basically skipped to the final boss. We don't need to go through the space
station. I must go. My planet needs me.
Basically, I have to double tap B within a it's like a 5-frame window, and with the way this game is, it doesn't like to always cooperate.
You also aren't supposed to have the boy up here stabbing these things.
Yeah.
If you bring the dog all the way up and then just run up against it, the boy will just follow you
You're supposed
up.
to hit those things up like that and smack them against that, but we're like, we don't care. We're awesome like that, and Toaster Dog as well. Toaster Dog. Hi, Raptors. You're jerks. Come here. Hey. I did not say no. Good Raptor.
Okay, so he actually doesn't want to move very much right now because moving causes a lot of lag.
It's not a lot, but it just adds up over the course of the time. And actually, moving in this screen adds lag, which means it delays when every wave comes. So the less things that are moving, the faster. Also, this is one of the best tracks in the game.
Cooperative Raptors there.
Are you kidding me?
Well, almost cooperative.
No, that was actually really good.
Okay, let me rephrase that. The Raptors were cooperative. Your hit rate was not.
That's normal, though. But they stayed down there. They didn't get away when it mattered.
He's also keeping the dog sniffing down in that lower right corner. He doesn't want the enemies to get too near him.
Also, because the dog's hitbox again, more sprites on the screen equals more lag.
Exactly.
No. Okay, there we go. That was really good. No. Okay. Also, that cleaning robot is going to get his. I promise you.
You can kill it each time, but every time you kill it, you spawn extra enemies to kill.
1 metal spider per every time you kill it. So if you killed it right away, you will have 3 metal spiders busting out every single wave.
And they have a ton of HP.
Oh, wow. Hey.
Oh, you get back here.
You come back here, you. He's trying. He knows what's up. So now we're going to kill this guy, run over here, and Toaster Dog is just doing his thing over there. I mean, he clearly
is grilling a mean piece of toast down there.
He's making a grilled cheese sandwich. Also, hi, I remember you from Act 3, but you're dead. Now for the scariest enemy in the game.
Dark Toaster
Dog. No. Leave him alone, you big meanie.
Dark Toaster has a ridiculous amount of HP and a lot of evasion, too.
Yeah. Oh, my gosh.
Oh, my.
No!
Toaster Dog!
Oh. Well, that stinks because now we're going to have all... Oh, yeah, by the way, if you kill enemies in here and you search it, it still comes up as nothing. So, all right. Let's see here.
So now they're going to reuse a boss sprite because why not? And what better boss to reuse than, well, Magmar.
Again, World's Worst Pokemon Part 2. And unfortunately, if the dog's dead, you cannot sniff with him, so he's just going to follow you around. Hey, I didn't say you could leave. And time will be coming up shortly when I say so.
Be right after this boss.
And as you can notice, there's a ton of lag on the screen right now. It's because Toaster Dog is there. And... Time. By the way, the one thing that just makes this whole game even more like, yeah, you're going to pay for this filthy human.
The butler did it.
No, this is the best part. Not so fast, metalhead. Now losing power. He turned the off switch on him.
He could have done that at the beginning of the game.
We went through the whole game, and he could have done that at the very beginning.
We never said the professor was smart.
So, yeah. 138.59, that came in under estimate.
Given what happened with Atlas Glitch.
And Magmar. And Evermore. The fact that came in under estimate is actually impressive.
This is why he gives a 145 estimate, and because anything can happen with this run.
I have seen so much go wrong in this game. I have seen dang near every soft lock this game can put out. I've seen new things like today that...
You may have found a new strat.
I did, yeah, which I'm going to have to go back and watch the video and go, okay, let's actually look at this. So, guys, I want to thank everyone for coming by. It means a lot to me.
But we have one thing left.
Did we meet the incentive?
We did
not meet the incentive. There will be no lobotomy chicken, guys. I'm sorry. So we're going to wrap this up.
We made a good effort.
We made a good effort. Thanks for everyone for donating. I appreciate it. So Dragon Dark, thank you for commenting. Rizu, Cantaloupe, I appreciate you guys being on the couch. It means a lot to me. So that was Secret of Evermore, guys. Coming up next is an amazing run by Clear Tonic and Countdown. So have at it, guys. Thank you.
And thank you.